Now,
on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app.
O'Connor and Company.
7:06 on this Friday morning in your nation's capital. Oh, I got really excited and loud there. I'm sorry. I get so excited when we start an hour, and this is going to be a great hour because coming up in 30 minutes, Bram Weinstein, the voice of your Washington Commandskins, will join us to talk about how they're going to go into Philadelphia and beat the pulp out of those Philadelphia Eagles and head to New Orleans for the Super Bowl. How glorious will that be? 8:05, Maura Judkis, Washington Post. Talk about the Pandas. They're back, and you can see them starting today. And then at 8:35, Matt Foldy will join us about those assassination files that are going to be released. Or are they? We'll talk to Foldy about that. It's Larry O'Connor with Patrice Onwuka.
Happy Friday, Larry, and everybody out there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you. Happy Friday. This does feel like a Friday because not only have we had a glorious week with the inauguration, the new administration, all these executive orders, all this great stuff, but it's also March for Life, always an uplifting day in the nation's capital. Joining us right now is Sarah GABEL SIEFERT. She is the president and co-founder of EveryLife, a pro-life diaper company. And Sarah, thanks for joining us. I love your organization, and I love hearing the stories, so thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm shocked, actually, that, the big brand name companies owned by those giant corporations don't jump on board with this, because you would think more babies means more business for them. But EveryLife, EveryLife.com, is the only actual pro-life diaper company. And I'd love for you to sort of explain the origins and what makes your company pro-life versus your competitors.
Absolutely. So it is pretty wild to say that every major diaper company on the market today, Pampers, Hello Bello, Coterie, Honest, the list goes on, are all supporting abortion either vocally or financially. And honestly, I could not sit I couldn't sit on the sidelines and watch this, because if baby brands cannot stand up for their own customer base, who will? And so I really felt excited, actually, to provide a hopeful solution for parents that do care deeply about shopping their values and aligning their dollars with pro-life businesses. And so we launched just 18 months ago, and we're now the fastest growing diaper company in America today. We provide high-performing, premium, clean diapers for every miraculous life, because we believe that every child is a gift from God, deserving of love, protection, and celebration. We don't just stand for life in our words, but we really put action behind it too. I'm so excited to share with your audience that we've already had the opportunity to donate over 3 million diapers and over 2.5 million wipes to pregnancy resource centers, primarily, who are in urgent need of these supplies so they can give it to their customer or their clients that have embraced life for their babies. And so this is just who we are and what we do. And again, we're just so excited to be a solution.
That's phenomenal.
It's a beautiful message. As a woman who's delivered 2 baby boys through this body, I love and support anybody who preserves and protects life in the womb. And I was looking through the mission you guys have. You speak to moms, but you also speak to dads, because it seems like men's voices are usually shut out of this conversation. What's your message to men when it comes to that first moment of life?
Yeah, we know at EveryLife that strong families build a strong nation. And in order to have a strong family, there must be a strong fatherly figure leading the family in the home. And so we are all about promoting motherhood and fatherhood. We think that parenthood is actually the greatest gift and blessing that one could ever embark upon. And I think we live in a time where that message isn't being said. And we're very proud to be able to say that this is something that is so core to our country and our nation, to have both a strong father and mother. And so we're never going to stop promoting that message or supporting them. We get to partner with a lot of organizations that are helping fathers. The Fatherhood Foundation of Virginia is a great group that we've been able to send lots and lots of our diapers to, so they can give it to dads to empower them, to set them up for success and bless them. And so I am so grateful that we're a company that believes that we need a strong mom and a strong dad to have a strong family.
Yeah, and listen, I love that you put your money where your mouth is, and conservatives, we do like to patronize those who we know are on our side. It's amazing. I don't ask Pampers and Huggies and those other guys to give the amazing millions of diaper donations that you do to these pregnancy crisis centers for women who let's face it, so many women have abortions because they don't have a supportive man in their life who's there saying, don't worry, baby, I'm going to take care of you and we're going to take care of our child no matter what. And they get scared and they think that it's going to be a financial burden. And babies aren't cheap, but they're also not nearly as expensive as people think they are, by the way. And they get scared. Right. And the fact that you're there to say, all right, here's one thing you don't have to worry about. You're never going to have to worry about buying diapers. That's a great thing. I don't ask these other organizations to do that. At the very least, though, stop funding and supporting the murder of these babies. Yeah. Is that too much to ask? It just astounds me.
Yep. And you're absolutely right. It's not too much to ask. And that's why I think all Americans, especially parents, need to pause and really consider where they're putting their money, because our purchasing decisions actually have power and they shape the world that we all want to see. And every time that we endorse Huggies or Pampers or Coterie or Hello Bello or Honest Company, we're actually endorsing the very thing I know so many are working so hard to stop, which is abortion. And so we have to vote every single day with our dollars. And I'm really excited to really be creating a movement of parents that are realizing the weight of their spend and actually shifting their dollars to alternative businesses that are standing for the core convictions that matter to their families.
You know, Sarah, you guys have an interesting campaign. Can I read the title? EveryLife's Make More Babies campaign. I think it's fair to say our fertility rate is declining. What is this campaign doing?
Yeah, so I love talking about our Make More Babies campaign because I think it's really important. This was really inspired actually out of the tweet that Elon Musk put out that said having children is saving the world. And at EveryLife, we 100% believe that's true. So we took his tweet and we put it up on a massive billboard this time last year. And we put a simple, powerful statement underneath his tweet that said, make more babies. And this thing went viral. Elon Musk himself actually saw the tweet and he retweeted it and endorsed it and said, I don't know who did this, but I believe in this company's message. And we got into the mainstream and we got to actually be able to talk to many people about this overpopulation control ideology that's really plaguing young people today. This is really interesting, but 44% of young people today are considering not having children at all, and 23% of them are not wanting to have children because they're concerned that their child would release too many carbon emissions into the world and would be harmful. Would be harmful to the world, that it's selfish for them to bear a child. And so I think it's really important that people understand that these lies of overpopulation, there's too many people in the world, actually are taking weight, and they're causing young people to pause and not move forward with pursuing family. And that's a problem. Our birth rates are down further than they've ever been. We're at 1.6 babies per woman. Our replacement rate needs to be at 2.1 babies per woman in order to have a lasting, sustaining country. Wow. So we have to see more children, not less. They're a hope, they're a legacy, they're a future, and we're never going to stop talking about that at EveryLife.
Pre-rally concert starts at 11 a.m. today at the Washington Monument Grounds. Then the rally begins at noon, including remarks from brand new Vice President J.D. Vance. Then the march begins 1 to 4 from the Washington Monument, and we're looking forward to it. And not as cold as it was earlier in the week, but you know what? The very best marches happen on the coldest days because the joy and the excitement and the camaraderie and the brotherhood and the prayers keep everybody warm. So it's going to be a great day. Thank you so much for joining us again, Sarah.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's EveryLife Diapers. That's
terrific.
EveryLife.com. And I am looking forward to that speech from J.D. Vance as well. I think it's going to be a great one.